Hi, this is Pastor Sonia coming at you for Word for Thought. And I want to give you an encouraging word. Yeah, you're out there witnessing. You're out there living the life that God has asked you to live. You're making the right choices. You're living holy and righteous lives. You're witnessing to people. You may be a teacher. You may be a preacher. You may be a pastor. You may be working for the kingdom in some form or fashion, but you may be a little discouraged because the enemy likes to tell you what you're doing is not nothing's happening. It's not making a difference. But I want to tell you otherwise. I want to tell you otherwise because God has given me this word today for you. Luke 5 was where the story came from, and of course that's where Jesus was on Simon's boat. And after he finished speaking, he told Simon to go ahead and push out into the deep and put down his nets for a haul. Simon, of course, was reluctant because they had worked all night and nothing had happened. There had been no fish. And when he did it according to God's will, of course, he brought in a haul that broke the nets. There's so many things that we can learn from that. But what I want to encourage you today about is it took two of them. God gave the word, or excuse me, Jesus gave the word. He spoke the word. Simon was obedient. He did his part. And because of that, there was a haul of fish. There was something profitable for him. So I want to encourage you not to be weary in well-doing. That's Galatians 6 and 9. And remember in 1 Corinthians 3, Paul, he understood this theory. He said, I planted the seed. And Apollos, he came and watered it. But God gave the increase, or in other words, God made it grow. We each have a part to play. Just because you're out there planting seeds doesn't mean what you're doing is not important. No. 1 Corinthians 12, Paul also wrote, we are many members in one body. So it takes all of us doing our parts, and then God will come by and he'll cause the increase, or make it grow, in other words. So I just want to encourage you. I know the enemy is telling you that, hey, look, it's all for nothing. But he's a liar. So I encourage you today to keep doing what God's called you to do. Keep being the light. Keep testifying. Keep telling your story. Keep teaching. Keep preaching. Keep working for the kingdom. Because I'm telling you, you're planting seeds or you're watering, and it's going to bring a harvest. It's promised in the word. Don't be discouraged. I love you. Have a blessed day. I hope this helps you in some way. Bye.